Welcome to the His House. It goes down at the motherfucking His House. Like being at the motherfucking His House. Where you get celebrity tea and gossip. Make predictions. We sip tea and per tea live. On stream. Not edited. Straight off the dome. And we sip tea at the His House. Get lit at the motherfucking His House. Sip tea and hear all about it. Let the DJ motherfucking His House. You heard me? Yeah. What's up, my parties and beans? How you doing? How you feeling? Now that I know you're doing pretty lovely, let's get into this pretty on me. Now, I tried to make this video. For some reason, I didn't have my sound plugged in on some parts, but I'm going to go ahead and try to revamp it. So this is probably the most editing I've done all year. Like I said, I don't really edit my videos. They're straight off the dome, and it is what it motherfucking is. But we're going to talk about today the Brittney and Monique situation. So yeah, we're definitely going to get into some things. We're first gonna have Monique talking about moving possibly, and then we're gonna talk about how we feel about the topic. And of course, you can go down to the comment section and put your opinion. And if you've been here more than 3 to 4 times, feel free to subscribe if you dare. We'd love to have you. It is not a tea page. Our Repeat, is not a tea page. More a gossip. That's how we make predictions on celebrity couples, stuff like that. And sometimes we do give alleged tea. Sometimes, so it's just we just over here just chilling, vibe, having fun, and this channel does reactions, and it may even evolve into something else later. So it is what it is. So let's hear what Monique has. The heck?
I don't. I literally was in an apartment, and Elise just told Elise up next week. So
So if you don't know what's going on, Monique has been in Atlanta for a minute. She left LA, where LA was where she started off with the DDG, the Shade, the whole dub, the Brittney started. Okay, she moved to Atlanta. She's been there maybe 2 years now, or maybe less than that. And Brittney just broke up with Dub. Well, they said they've been broken up for a minute, and she wanted to leave LA, and now she was supposedly moving to Atlanta. So I just don't know if this is gonna be there on their friendship, because now Monique is saying after Brittany's not even been there a month that her lease is up, and she has other obligations, like she has did live on Twitch or whatever. So definitely go check out her whole live if you want to know everything she said, because she did say something about she don't have a reason to really stay in Atlanta. and nothing's on her back. Her kids are grown and stuff like that. Besides Bali, but she did say Bali does have a couple friends down there in Atlanta that she's really close to, and that's kind of persuading her to stay. And I think also for business reasons, she's thought about moving because she did get recognized as a filmmaker, which is very good, very well. Because one rule is talking about she put on the whole production. Let me stop. But no, she's good at what she does. So if you also, as you're going through this, watch the chat because the chat is also updating you on things that's being talked about in the video. 'Cause some of the video is quiet, but the chat is still moving. When you hear me talking, the video is still going, but so the chat is also going. So just let me know what you think down below. Also, once again, feel free to subscribe if you want.
I got some quick decisions to make. And I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I'm very confused. I'm very torn. I don't know what to do. I don't. Let me ask her. My shoe. My shoe. Huh? My shoe. What's wrong with your shoes? Look.
And I don't know if you caught that because I was like, who is that little girl calling? Is that Bali? Bali was calling her Monique at first, which is her first name, her real name. But eventually she's going to start calling her mommy. But that just took me aback because I do know she has a different relationship with her children, but it seems to work for her, and I don't condemn it. But I just wasn't expecting Bali to call her Monique. But whatever. She also calls her mommy too. So
Bali.
and shout out to Monique for rocking her short nails or the gel overlay or whatever because we gotta grow our natural nails. Some of these products and stuff that we do to our nails is really damaging to the nail. So I'm commending anybody who willing to do the short until they do grow long. You don't have to fake it. The phone and Monique also wears her natural hair a lot. This could even well be her natural hair, but it also could be a sew-in. It's hard for me to tell sometimes with some of this stuff, sew-ins and stuff. But yeah.
Are you gonna fish this time? Ooh, that caramel's good. I didn't know you can make caramel from scratch like that. That was so good. Ooh. Wait, I wanna go.
Yeah, you can. I think it's like white sugar with butter in a pan, a little bit of vanilla extract. You can make caramel. I took home egg for a little bit, and you also can throw some popcorn in it and get caramel popcorn. But her apples do look different, so if she would have heated it up longer, it probably would have been darker. But yeah, they look
See,
interesting.
my phone is charged. Dang, only 5%? What is going on? Why is this battery? Oh, maybe. I'll go down there once it charges. But Uwap, you about to go fishing?
Yeah. I'm gonna catch a bass or a boogie. You got a boogie?
You have a pole?
Yeah.
Now, I had previously watched it. Like I said, I had tried to make this video and it kind of went away. As you'll see, Woo Wop is here, okay? And then I thought I saw Brittney walk in the back, but it wasn't Brittney. Because I was thinking that was Monique's place. So apparently, I don't think it's Monique's place. But if it is Monique's place, wow. But this is her saying that her lease is about to be up, and the title of the video was, or the stream was, "This is my last Saturday in ATL." And she will eventually start calling somebody. I don't know if she's trying to call Brittney or what, but somebody's not picking up the phone. And I was thinking, okay, Brittney's around because I thought that I saw Brittney walk in the kitchen. You'll see a woman walk in the kitchen with some pajama pants on that are red. Later, I thought was Brittney, but it turned out not to be Brittney. And I was going on this rampage about the Brittney side to stay with Monique, but I didn't know she has family there. Now, this could very well be Airbnb, but I think this is like a family home because of them being so familiar with it. But it definitely could be an Airbnb. And I think it's in Atlanta. And Monique is there. Woo Wop is there. There's a bunch of kids there. Molly's there. I don't see Brittney. I looked and looked, and I didn't see Brittney. And I don't know if this is Monique's attempt to talk to Brittney, because maybe Brittney is pissed, because I would be too. If I just moved to this town thinking we're gonna spend a lot of time together, then you tell me you're leaving and going back to the very place that I was ready to leave. But it could be me. Brittney could be in a room somewhere. Brittney could be on the phone somewhere. But from the part that I did see, which was not the whole stream, I did not see Brittney.
No, have you been fishing before? You like fishing? But what's your favorite bait to use?
So as you see, this is Woo Wop, which is Brittney's son. And sadly enough, y'all, I'm gonna go into a little bit later, but something similar happened to me, so I kinda understand how it could be emotional to Brittney.
You ever use worms? You don't use live worms?
That's what I'm using.
You are? You're not scared to put the worm on the hook?
No, he's doing it.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
And you also know kids be knowing too, so he just came and karate chopped Monique across her neck and almost took out her trachea. But I don't know if it's because he know that his mom is mad at her or not, or maybe he just likes chopping people by the neck. Who knows?
Wait, so once you guys catch the fish, are you gonna bring it back and cook it, or are you gonna throw it back?
We're gonna stop
I swear, that's the first day me you're gonna like wrestle. Hey.
Is is Brooklyn's boyfriend in LA? Let me know. But she clearly says I don't have anything to keep me in LA.
Hey, Shakita, you guys do they catch the fish? You guys cook it?
no fish. We catch and release.
Oh, okay.
That's all I have.
Ooh.
Which is a fish. You gotta fix it. You gotta fix it. Come on. You gotta fix it. You gotta do it. Okay.
And apparently, I just realized that I was recording myself at the bottom of the screen, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some editing. So if you don't see me at the bottom of the screen, then that's because I edited it out. Because what? I was not prepared to be seen looking like a whole. Never
Huh? Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. Lovely. You're gonna share the fishing reel with them.
Yeah.
Is it a far walk or is it just at the bottom of the hill? Oh.
Okay, wait a minute. Y'all need to go down there. Get these fixes
Her dad.
What's good? It's your boy DDG, man. Y'all ready? Watch this.
When we come through for the get out the way, cause your love that finna be his case. Pop, all I need is a beat. I can say anything, go a song, and it still gon' slap.
I would say that did come out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that advertisement, but kudos to him. He got a whole advertisement on Twitch. Kudos to him. Okay, give me a second. Part of the hold up now. I don't want y'all to see all of this. Hold on, let me pause. Cause what is we doing?
Drew strong that fake movie they shot.
Uh-huh.
A fake movie, but it was like a pre. It was basically for them trying to shoot the movie. And I
Yes, we shot that. The production company shot that, and freaking Drewski was like, I need you to play the mom. I know you're good at that. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to do that because it was a there was a script behind it, and so they just try to throw me in there.
So I think Monique is coming around family or whatever, and this is her last day. If you know your friends, it's your friend's last day. You are going to try to be around. And Monique, I was thinking to myself, Monique is nowhere around Brittany. Monique is nowhere around Brittany. Then I start looking for Brittany because eventually Monique is going to go outside. And I'm thinking, okay, Brittany's with the family, but woo up, Brittany's nowhere to be found. And if you at Brittany's family's house, that's probably your last attempt. Because Brittany should be there, not you. Or you and Brittany. And maybe this is her plea of trying to talk out loud and have a whole hour long conversation or stream talking about why she is planning on moving and how she's so torn. The people feel sorry for her. But nobody buying that ish. You leaving because you want to leave.
And I was so scared and nervous. And then he brought me to the trailer. He's like, okay, make ready, blah blah blah. Do you have this
And you're a grown woman. You can leave if you want to leave.
to wear? And I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to do this. I was like, I don't want to do this. And so when it was when it was time for me to, it was my scene. He was like, all right, just say this, and this, or say this, and this, or just make some shit up. I was like, hell no.
He freestyles a lot of his stuff. Like even though some of it is scripted, follows a script, a lot of it is just kind of freestyle.
And I'm not a comedian. I'm not any type of. I'm not that type of person.
And if you come over to the chat, you can see that one Ty Revion is capping in all caps, and it's like stay Bali's happiness means everything. Stay her Bali has friends there. Then again, it says stay in the ATL for Bali.
I was sweating under my arms.
Telling people all the time.
Bro, I was so scared. It was funny because I did this little, kind of like this TikTok with him. It was funny because I came up to him. I said, hey, you doing good now? I was like, you doing good now? I just got DMs from like 2019, 2018. You were reaching out to me. I said, I have a contract right here. You know. He said, how about my people call your people? No, I'm proud of him though. That shit was so funny.
He's doing good.
No.
Actually, I think he's out here right now. Hey, I was just texting him. He's out here, but he's only going to get 4 days.
There's a number comment that says, Mona Lisa, because of Mo, you are made to be in front of the camera, not behind it, which is true. If you live back, please focus on growing your own personal brand. Your kids' careers have taken off. They are set. You help when you need to, but continue to focus on you, Mo. I totally agree. I feel like she's at a level where she do need to focus on herself because, like, we know who Monique is, but we don't really know who Monique is. Like, I feel like she could go really far, and also even get back with her ex, like he was very gifted too with production, so I feel like they could produce some really cool content if they really put their mind to it. And I feel like her kids are at that age where they're gonna either sink or swim, and so far they're doing good. So I feel like she does need to prioritize herself, and she don't have to focus on Bali right now. Bali has room to grow. I feel like she needs to get herself together, first her brand together, whether it's management, whether it's acting, whether it's producing, and go from there. Live a little, and then focus on Bali.
Going back to Miami.
He's in where?
In LA.
LA. Yeah. I think to be honest, when you're successful, no matter where you live.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where Drewski lives at. I mean, I think he lives here, but
Yeah, and it's a lot too far.
Okay, so I guess this is the point of the part of it where I had lost sound. So how do you feel about that, y'all? About this whole situation? And I'm just gonna be talking until I'm not talking anymore because, like I said, sadly enough, I've had to redo this, partly because I looked down and realized that my recording system wasn't really hooked up like I thought at one point, and I'm like, am I recording? Because there's a lot going on before that, like. But anyway, and so sometimes that it could very well mean that some people don't want certain information to get out. Some people don't want certain topics to get out, and I'm okay with that. And There's not a problem with that because, like I said before, this is alleged tea. Okay, meaning that it's per tea on me, meaning that this just came out of my mouth, nobody else's mouth. So everything that I'm saying is not necessarily factual or contractual, but it's just something that appears to be actual when I'm watching it right now. Okay, so Monique is real cool, and Monique is really cool a lot of times. If you don't know, I don't know if this was a test or what, but Brittany recently whooped Brooklyn. Okay, now you know Monique does not play that. You know Monique does not whoop her kids. Like she probably let her kids cuss her out and she'll be cool with it, you know? And that's just how she is though. But Brittany, she was talking some stuff and then Monique throws a belt to Brittany. Y'all probably seen that clip. And Brittany gets the belt and she just plot out right on Brooklyn's backside. And Brooklyn jumps behind a Shay and she's taking off. And Shay's like, no, we're not gonna have none of that slave trade stuff going on over here, something to that effect. Like, no, you're not supposed to be whooping on us. And then it cuts off. It's like a clip. And I don't know if that was like her final straw, like to see like how far her friend would go, would her friend get physical, whatever. Because if you know Monique, you know that Monique don't play. Now I haven't been watching Monique consistently to where, or Brittany consistently to where I don't know what this was behind the scene. Was it set up? Did the kids do something? The young adults do anything like? But Brittany was by y'all, and she also said, "I'm not playing with you." And you know one thing, Monique do not play about her kids. The other thing, all her kids gotta say is jump. And Monique is gonna be like, how high for so long? Just like in the comments, she has put herself last, and that her kids soar. And true enough, some parents feel like, okay, if I take care of my kids, they're gonna take care of me, which a lot of times is the truth. And somebody also in a comment, I don't know if it's now or later, somebody said you can do Sunday dinners. Like, I don't really know. Like, I don't really eat everybody home cooked meals, but we know she can cook. Some people have given mixed reviews. Some people said they liked the food. Some people said they didn't like the food. But I feel like you don't even have to invite people over. If you want to cook, just cook. She had surgery in her stomach to where she can't even eat all the food. So I can kind of understand, like, maybe she doesn't want to cook a lot for herself. But then too, you can always do a mukbang with different people and eat and talk, you know. But who knows? I don't know. And divide it up into segments if you like, you know. There's a way to do anything. But cuz I'm a person anyway, I don't even like depending on nobody for real, like to show up, because you always have like about 10, 15 people at her house and all that. I don't even like people in my space too often, but she does. But going back to her and Brittany, okay, now if I was Brittany, I would repeat, okay, because I had a similar situation. And I don't know why I be telling y'all my business, but I do, okay, and partially is because I want y'all to be able to relate to why I'm saying this. Okay, so I had a college roommate, not roommate, a friend, but we were on the same hall, and almost every single day we went everywhere together. We went to church together at the time because we went to the same church, and we just went everywhere together because we was both like a two pea in a pod. Like we were both quiet, both shy, we both kept to ourselves, and we just kind of worked. You know what I'm saying? But then we got older. Okay, she was in a big city that I'd always thought about moving to. So, I was like, "Girl, I'm moving down, moving down," and she was like, "Okay, cool." You know, it wasn't no big grand gesture or nothing. You know, I don't even remember to be honest. But eventually, I ended up moving to that city. Within a year, maybe 2 years, she moved away from the city. I think it was with less than a year to be honest. Now don't I do keep in mind I started becoming more different in my thinking. I started growing and developing, especially when it comes to spirituality. And her dad was a preacher. She was a preacher's kid. And I wasn't a virgin, but she was. Like, so we did have some differences. I would cuss from time to time. She, of course, didn't. Like, so I do admit I started letting my true colors come out, and as I was transitioning to different things, and so we may have just grew apart. But I will say this, and that eventually we did stop talking. She did eventually move because her dad moves a lot through his preaching. Sometimes she will move to the city that their dad is in. Even though when I came to the city that she was in at that current time, her dad and family was not there. It was just her. And eventually she moved to an even bigger city, in my opinion. And then she moved again. So, and then we just basically lost contact because something else happened after that. Well, basically, it like, cause you know when you friendship with somebody, sometimes you'll just spend too much time with them, and I'm just that type of friend. So sometimes I don't get the message, like, and I feel like that maybe the situation with Brittany. Maybe Brittany's always around. I want to do things, and Monique want to focus on her work, or focus on her kids, or focus on whatever. And maybe Brittany see that's her way up, like thinking, oh, that's my friend. She been on the Couch and show. She been in the DDG house. She may be thinking, okay, well, I'm not longer with Dub, but I got Monique who can help me, get successful or whatever. And the whole time Monique is like, I'm not trying to do all that. I'm trying to focus on my youngest daughter and my career, allegedly. And maybe she don't want that responsibility. To be honest, I really think that Monique moved to ATL to get away from Brittany. Okay. And I also feel like um she's moving back to LA to get away from Brittany. But she doesn't really want to go. I don't think she really want to go back to LA to the prices, but I feel like she doesn't really know how to tell Brittany, which is sad and unfortunate because I really feel like Brittany's a big enough woman, big enough girl, and she's gonna be successful regardless. Because it's just simple. If you don't want to hang out with us, don't hang out with us. And talking about my old friend, like she never said that, but it just got like the point where we just started being more distant and more distant to where I just stopped coming around, because I was the one making a lot of the effort. And that's happened to me before. So you don't really miss the people that don't want to be around you. Of course, it's kind of painful because like you should have told me. But to be honest, I can kind of see because I was kind of in your face and stuff, and I don't feel like she was the type that just be confrontational.
And
And
I tell people that all the time, like, you don't need a manager all the time. Like, sometimes if you need some direction, then yeah. But sometimes it's like, if you, kind of like the term, if you build it, it'll come. Like, if you build it, you just keep grinding, doing what you like, doing what you love, doing what you're passionate about. People will find an interest in you, and they'll come reach out to you for certain opportunities and collaborations and stuff like that.
so yeah, that's who I thought was Brittany in the back, but it's not Brittany. So once again, Brittany is not there. She has long hair, kind of like Brittany. But first I was like, is this Monique? I thought it was Monique's house. And I was like, is Brittany in Monique's house? No wonder she ready to go. Because I don't even know if Brittany has solidified her own home. I don't know if this is her actual family home or if it's an Airbnb. But I think these people in the background are from Brittany. And they're just kind of walking around and fishing or whatever while Monique is on the phone. And I don't know if they're expecting her to like leave or stay and wait for Brittany. But Brittany, like I said, once again, is nowhere to be around. And I do know that Brittany said she's starting on her business and maybe she has another business, but I also know she does YouTube. So I don't really see Monique stopping by and Brittany, if she knew Brittany was not going to be there. And the fact that she knows Brittany's not there makes you think her family is gonna guilt trip Brittany as to talk to me. But it comes a point. Brittany literally only been in the ATL for about a week, and Monique is now thinking about leaving. So that's basically like shattered dreams. Like once again, you're trying to get away from me. And I feel like Brittany was kind of speculating when Monique moved the first time that was going on. Monique probably reassured her because she doesn't like confrontation, let alone even whipping her own kids. So it's just like she's not gonna let you know, like, I just need my space and this and that. Which I feel like if she did have the conversation with Brittany, like, look, I only want to spend maybe once or twice a month with you. I don't want to see you every day. I don't want to do content every day. Because her and Brittany's content is totally different. Like, Brittany's talking about expositions and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? And doing, content with her kid and everything. So they kind of have a little bit of different stuff going on. And it's just sad because I don't even think Monique really wants to move. So I just feel like she just need to let Brittany know, or if Brittany come over, don't answer the door, or just stop answering the phone. And then she's eventually gonna get the mess, and it's just gonna hurt Brittany at first. But hey, and then if after a month or two of dodging Brittany, if you eventually want to be like, I think I owe her an explanation, just be like, Brittany, I just need a break from my relationship. I just need a break from our friendship, and just say that, or just skip all that and just be like, Brittany, look, I'm not trying to be around you all the time. I mean, I love you. I think you're cool. If you need me for something, call me. But I don't need people in my space like that and in my house every day. But Monique is always invite people to her house, especially for Sunday. So I'm confused. So it's giving like, were y'all even friends for real? And so if Bree needed time to revamp and get herself together, I can totally understand. And yes, Monique is giving advice. She said, if you build it, they will come. And once again, that woman does kind of look like Brittany in the back because the hair is so long, but I don't think it's her from what I've seen. And everything is alleged, and I'm just talking and gossiping, or really just trying to get your express my opinion about it.
Fred, aka FD, you just did a fast. I was gonna do the Esther fast. I'm not gonna tell you guys when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. The Esther fast, you're not supposed to eat or drink for 3 days, but I'm gonna do water though, because I've never not had food or drink for 3 days, and I don't. No. So Fred,
I need to do another fast. I went, I think, 2 days, but I had some drink. I had sodas and all that. I was on my liquid diet, but, or did I? Yeah, I had like, but yeah, I need to do it again. But I just haven't been in the mood.
how was it? Tell me, did you get like some revelation or something? They say you really can hear God's voice like clearly speak to you. You ever did a fast? No food? Huh?
Years ago, long ago.
Oh, really? No, I'm talking about no food at all. No,
You're not talking about when you fast from sun up to sundown.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, not that.
You saying just
3 days, no food, no water.
No.
That's called an Esther fast.
I
Thank you
did
for the
fast.
follow. I've been doing it for the last decade. Wait, the last decade means what? Like, how often?
Based on Jesus.
Yeah. I be thinking like, I need to go see what these kids are doing.
This is a fish. I'm coming out now.
Now, that could be Brittany's mother, but I haven't confirmed it or whatever. But it looked like it could be. And she has nice hair like Brittany. But Brittany's nowhere to be found. And we're almost 10-15 minutes in.
Let's see. Brittany need to come in. I only got 5% on this phone, you guys. I'm gonna go in and out. Real quick. There's a plug up there?
On the back.
Where they're
They on the back.
So she asked about Brittany, and then the person was like, she's such and such and such. I don't know. And then the ad is in the middle of the page. Like, I like that because I'm about to be done with Twitch for real because I cannot send the ads. And I love YouTube over Twitch any day because of the ads. Like, really, you can't hear anything, you can't see anything. If they don't fix that, like, they're gonna probably lose so many people because it's like you can just still play the ad, but why you gotta have the sound off completely? Or if you do play an ad, have it playing low, but the main thing playing high. And I hate having 2-3 minute ads forced upon us. Like, that's so annoying. Like, I feel like after 30 minutes, like, just shut up and let wheels know that you there. But like, put it in the middle like that, I might can deal with it. But I'm so done with the ads.
They gonna go fish.
I know. I want to go for fishing too.
Nobody at the table. I mean, what you need?
I want to go to the fishing.
No, hey,
Wait, do you have a portable treasure?
I got one right here. I mean, I got a plug up right here on that porch.
No, I need a portable. So I needed to reach the. Okay, come on.
How far you need it to go?
To
Go
the.
this way.
So that is Brittany's family that's been confirmed. And if you're talking about Brittany, I feel like that's a beautiful house that she would have appeared somewhere in this conversation. But I have not seen her. So is Brittany mad or not? Or her and Monique's friendship gonna be put on the line after if Modi decides to move or not? Because she hasn't made a
Look,
decision yet.
she has like this outside. It just looks so nice in here.
But she said last day in
It's like if I
ATL.
was married and I had a house and I had all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then I would be like, no, I'm not leaving. But all my kids are literally gone. I don't know if I ever want to buy a house in LA. I don't know. Maybe one day. But I would love for them to come over my house in LA and I do like Sunday.
But some people really do live through their kids. Like the Shay in Brooklyn, I'm sure don't even be like focused on her like that. Cause I know it was a point in my life, just like I feel like even with her, where you leave your friend, like I wanted to be away from my mom. It's just like you love them, but it's like sometimes you want to be on your own and make your own mistakes and live life as a grown adult. And you don't expect your parents to follow you, but maybe that's her life because she's not really focusing on her own stuff, in my opinion. And she's willing to move back to LA for her kids because her kids are streaming down there, but I don't know if it's permanent. But then, too, I think they said they like LA better than ATL. And then, of course, ATL has a lot of DL bros there. So I'm just like, why would you even want to move to LA? I mean, Atlanta. But who knows? It could definitely be about her kids. So it's what she's saying and work and this and that. But I don't know. It's like perfect timing to where right when Brittany came, in order to move out of a place, you gotta give a notice, you gotta do all this. So you knew Brittany was coming months ago. I'm sure y'all talked and had plans, but now all of a sudden, as if you didn't have plans, you're like, I'm about to go. In order to go somewhere and move and for you to know this is your last Saturday, you gotta have a house prepared. You gotta have a new gig prepared, like a new setup. That takes planning. You just don't move in one day. You automatically knew that you was about to bum on else, apparently. And maybe the kids said they wanted to go too. And you know that Brittany don't like it there, allegedly is what she said, even though she very well may, but now you're leaving.
Dinners and stuff. That was
I don't know about Brittany. I don't know about Monique, but I can't feel away.
like so cool. I would love that. I don't know. God's gonna reveal to me what I need to do. Wait, right?
And even in order to save the friendship, I just would have just felt like she would have just told Brittany straight up, like, Brittany girl,
I'm gonna
it's
go
not
try.
it's
When
not
are
that party.
I don't know where they're at, but when
Then she could have
the kids
stayed.
are.
Yeah, no, I can't.
And said she'll know what Brittany is. I just feel like she just should have been straightforward with Brittany and told Brittany what it was, and then she could have stayed. Because as a grown adult, why you want to hang out with your
But for
kids all
them,
day when you got a friend girl you can hang out with? Obviously, you and that friend girl not that friendly. And then too, Woo Wop is an older boy, and you may not want that around your younger child as a girl. Cause I ain't gonna count. When people start smelling themselves, they become predators. Not necessarily intentionally, but I know some stories. That's all I'm gonna say, and I've had some experiences. And you really do have to be careful with your kids. Not saying that they intentionally try to hurt your kid, but sometimes they can't help it.
lime jalapeno tortilla chips and mango salsa peach. You guys.
Because it was a point where we saw Woo Wop smiling at Way that was kind of like he was feeling him. Not saying he wasn't, but you just really don't know what traumas and what situations kids have been in because a lot of times it's when their parents are not around, and sometimes we don't want to find out what that is. So y'all definitely let me know how y'all feel about this situation down below. Do you think this is the end of Brittany and Monique? Because I mean, you can one off and leave me one time, and maybe I forgive you, and just say that ain't that. But then you leave again and again, and let's say Brittany moved somewhere to be with her a third time. Let's say she moved back to LA, and Monique move again. Then it's given you're the problem, and it's sad and unfortunate. But it pairs. I was gonna be like Monique just stay, but it looks like she may already have motion in place to where she has a place because it says my last Saturday in ATL, and this is a live stream, meaning as of day she knows. And I think Brittany has only been in ATL for maybe 2 weeks, maybe three, and Monique is already leaving. So a lot of time people are not going to tell you something face to face of what it is. You got to really go by people's actions for real. And if they keep this and such and such, it's a reason. It's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. And doesn't mean that you're a bad person, they're a bad person. Just commit the situation in that person's life don't really mesh with the situations you got going on in your life or they got going on in their life for you, and they just want to be separated from you, and that's okay. Cause baby, tell me, because never again would I be like I feel away or hurt when somebody wants to separate from me. Even though I prefer if they told me, but a lot of times they will show you by their actions, and you just have to accept it and be okay with it, and be around the people who do want to be around you and cherish those people, and don't even worry about the people who don't. Cause why would you? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for stopping by. You're such a vibe. Welcome to the His Eye. It goes down. Welcome to the His Eye.